I'm just trying to get everybody into the meeting. I didn't know they set up the waiting room. I'm admitting everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. I know that voice.
Hi, let me.
Okay, I think, oh,
Wait,
I think we got everybody in. And who's that? Is that Renee or Jade? Are you guys with me on the call? No? Okay. It's just me. Just little old me. I just hate it when they get stuck in that waiting room.
Oh,
Okay, so can everybody see my screen?
yes.
Oh, I hope so. Good, good, good. And I just want to see some faces, so that way I don't feel like I'm just presenting to nobody. I want to just talk to myself. So I hope you guys all have your computers open. Hi, Vivian, how are you?
Good.
And so that you could just follow along. It's probably the easiest. That's how, for me, when I learn the easiest when I'm doing it myself versus just listening in a class.
Of course.
So if that works for you guys, I hope your computers are on, and I think we have everybody in the call. Nobody's waiting. Oh, there was one person. Allison was waiting to get in. Sorry about that. It's about 5 minutes after, so we'll get started. I want to be respectful of everybody's time. There, okay. And so is everybody logged into your KW command? You can wave and say yes. Okay,
Yes.
so that's where I'm at right now. So there's a couple of components when you're doing an ad through command. You can create a landing page, which is, and you'll see me do that first. That's usually what I do first before I do an ad, because that's where if somebody's interested in what I'm promoting, they click there, and then I take them to the landing page. They get more information there. And what's nice about having a landing page is that they can correct their contact information if they're serious about talking to you, which is a nice feature. If you don't have a landing page, Facebook just collects whatever they have and sends it to you. So if you can, try to have a landing page as part of your Facebook ads. And then we're going to go into Facebook ads, into campaigns, and create a Facebook ad. And you'll see how easy it is to combine your ad with your landing page. And then you get to check it out. So, so we get started. So we do the landing page first. Now, if you look here, see the consumer icon is here. So you're going to click on that as your first thing. And this is, I'm going to open up my screen a little bit. I'm blind. And so you see, I only have one landing page right now. It's archived a couple of other ones just for this class. But first thing you do is just create a new site. And so this could go on your website, or this could be a standalone page. Since we're doing a Facebook ad, we're going to click on that standalone page. You're going to create the page. And there you go, voila. They make it super easy once you become familiar. Now to the right, these 10 things are called widgets. And so instead of having to write code to create a website or a landing page, they've created widgets where all you do is like, you grab it and drag it. So the first thing you want to do is create your branded header. Now this information comes from you personally setting up your marketing profile. Okay, so if you haven't done that, this will look weird. If you've done it, it's really just drag and post. And so you see it comes up with your information, whatever you put in your marketing site. So you guys are following okay? Please tell me if I'm going too fast or too slow, or if you're not understanding, just let me know, okay?
Donna, you didn't start what we click to start the landing page.
So that was the consumer part. So if we go,
can we go home first?
We're gonna go back. So here's, okay, we'll go back to when you log into command, right?
Correct.
Your tasks, right? And so right, you're familiar with this page? Right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you're gonna go to the consumer on the lower left.
We cannot see your.
Oh, you don't see that part?
No. Are you sharing the?
We're seeing that Yvonne is sharing her screen.
Yvonne, why are you sharing your screen? Oh, I wonder, Yvonne, you should not be sharing your screen.
I don't even see her on in the participant list. That's weird.
So here we go. I'm sharing again. Now, do you see it? We're good now? It says I'm sharing. Yes. Do you see my?
Yeah.
Now, do you see the consumer icon on the far left?
We still see Yvonne's screen.
I turned her off.
It's still in hers. There we go.
There you are. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, Yvonne, tell her to stop.
Thank you, Yvonne.
We're gonna get all her personal information. Okay, so to start, you just log into Command. There's gonna be the consumer icon on the lower left. It's the last one.
You need to share your screen now. We see your face.
Okay, so we have to share my screen again. Here we go. Sharing again.
Perfect.
There we go. Yay, thank you for letting me know. So once again, you log into your Command and you see the icon on the left. It says consumer, and it's actually the last icon. So you're gonna have the house, contacts, tasks. You keep going all the way to the bottom, and the last one says consumer. Oh, let me let some people in the room. Oh, and Yvonne was one of them. That's funny. Okay, so we got consumer, right? So you're going to click on consumer. And then you're to create a landing page, right? You're going to see right here to the right where it says create a landing page. Do you see that?
Yes.
Let me move this over here. Okay, so you're going to click on create a new site. So for your Facebook ads, you're going to click on as a standalone page. Okay. So you click on that, you're going to hit create page. And this is where you start creating your landing page. So these items to the right where it says agent branding, lead form, those 10 boxes, those are called widgets. So what Command did, it allowed you to just be able to select and drag what you want on your landing page versus having to write a lot of code or have somebody else, you have to hire somebody else to do it for you, right? So they made it really simple. So you go over to where it says branded header, and this information, once again, is brought in from whatever you entered in your marketing, for your marketing information. So when I click, you see the green bar,
Yeah.
you let go, and it comes in, okay? So that's whatever you put in the marketing, that's what's gonna show up here. Now, if we're doing now we're going to bring in the listing, right? So I want to promote my listing. So you go to the listing and you're going to drag it over afterwards. Now it comes in with this really generic one, but that's okay. We're going to fix it in a second. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom.
So how do you, the listing, I see.
Yeah, see the listing, right? That's the one with the little sign. And then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and you're going to bring in lead form. Go all the way to the bottom and bring in your lead form. And bring in your lead form. It's thinking about it right now.
If we want to publish a PDF, is it the same?
My computer is acting bizarre. Let me get rid of these things. Huh. Do you still see me?
We see the screen.
It's sharing in pause, it says, for me.
Is it frozen? Maybe.
What's wrong with Zoom?
Do you want to save the landing page?
It's saving all the time.
Oh.
That is really weird. It is just freezing up on me.
It froze.
I'm going to stop sharing first. Won't even let me stop sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm sorry, hold on for a second. Trying to close out of everything.
Maybe you have too many windows open. I see
Yeah, I know, huh?
YouTube and all that, and Facebook, and yeah, a lot of pages open.
Hold on a second. Sorry about this. Let me close it, go to Task Manager and close everything. Wow. Okay. Now let's go back into command. Do you still see my screen or you don't see anything anymore, right?
We can see your computer page, yeah.
No, you can still see this. Huh?
That says leave site. Is that what it says on your computer? Leave
Yeah,
site.
but I don't want to leave the site. I just want to.
Just leave the site. I close everything and start from scratch.
Might have to.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Hey, Yvonne.
Hey, Donna.
Having some technical difficulties
Oh.
here.
It's okay, honey. I have those all the time.
Yeah.
It took a while for me to get in. I'm not sure why, but anyway.
Because you know what? They created a waiting
Oh,
waiting room, and I never do that when I.
oh, okay. It's all good.
So I'm hoping that all this. Okay.
Hey, Viviana.
Hi, Yvonne. How are you?
How are you, dear? Good to see your smiley face.
Good to see you.
What, honey?
I'm going to have to do a hard. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just log back in because it's going to.
You know,
It's
I put
not.
it somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it.
It's not letting me close out of anything. I practice for you guys and everything.
All right, Scooty. It's all right. It's all good.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. I am not one to be able to help you.
No, that's fine. We're almost there. It's just acting up. It's just acting up. Wow.
You're going to have to go in the other room, Lil. I'm on a class.
There we go. I think we're better now.
What does it say behind you? What you focus on expands. Oh, yeah, I can see it. I like it. I like it. Very nice.
Here we go. I think.
But you have to start sharing again.
Okay.
We
So now I
can
have
see
to
your-
open it up again.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
It just was just locked. It just auto just locked up. So
It happens. Yeah.
I'm going back into command. I'm going to catch up to where you guys are at, where I left you last. I'll go back to sharing my. Okay. Everything's closed. Okay. So we're going to go to the, yeah, you're here. We're going to create a new site, standalone page, create the page. We're almost there. And so branded header. Okay, so then we're going to listing. We'll find the correct listing in a second. We're just creating the template right now. And the last part is the lead form, and the lead form goes at the bottom. And it's, let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. And so then now we're going to, so there's your lead form, right? And so now your template has been created. So you're going to go into, you're going to configure your widgets. The first thing, so you see I use 3 widgets. This is the first one, which is this part, the browse your listings. So I'll just use I have, for whatever reason, I'm not, I got to figure this out. It's not going directly to my MLS. Oh, that's why. I put two of my listings, I combined their addresses together.
Oh.
So there it is. So it's going to select it. So it brings it in directly from the MLS. And so then you get to pick what's the picture that you want to be your main picture. And you could go through your images that you created through the MLS, or you could create an image, you know, that you did through designs that says new listings or pending, whatever it is. But we're just going to use, I'm just going to use the pictures that I have in my MLS. So that's going to be my thing. And it should save. There's the kitchen. And then it brings it in all from the MLS. So you'll see it's 1036-3. It's a 1, built in 1959. This is the description. And it brought in 5 pictures. You can change the pictures or leave them there. Again, here's the details that just came off of the MLS, so you don't have to do anything there. Again, here's the map. So that's pretty cool. And then here's your lead form where I said that the person will have the opportunity to correct their information, which is usually get better data that way versus when Facebook just grabs your contact history information and fills it in. So when you get to, so we got the listing, we got here, we're going to go to next, your header. So you can say, so if we go back to the header, you can say, what did I say I was going to say? Welcome. That's going to be your header. Oh, and it's really important. This is where you name your landing page. I suggest that you always name it based on the address so you know what you're looking for. Because if it all just says a landing page, it gets really confusing. So we're going to name it here too. Okay. So we're going to save. Okay. Property. You get, like, once again, you could change these pictures, right? I'm just going to leave it as is for right now. Details. And we're going to do, see, remember how I did the welcome to? See how it changed it right here? Or you can say, ready, let me see.
Hey, Donna.
Huh?
Hey, Donna.
Yes.
Hey, it's Christina.
Yeah.
Hey, do we need to have a listing to change these pictures?
You don't, then you wouldn't use your MLS listings, right? You can do custom, so we'll just leave that there. We'll say, so we can go back to the lead form. I'll show you where it says listing, custom, and you just drag pictures.
Oh, awesome. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Can you say how you got to the MLS? I missed that.
That's totally fine. Okay, we'll go back.
Sorry.
No, I got nothing to be sorry about. Oh, okay, so we create. This is how easy it is because I can go back and just show you again, right? Just every step, because if I show you that one thing, maybe I shouldn't have, huh? Create a page. Then the branded header, right? That's the information.
Right.
And then listing. And so, you know, this is not my listing. So it's when we go into the configure widgets, it'll help us. So this is just what is.
So you go to configure widgets and then you can get to your MLS listing.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah. And so then lead form, it goes in at the bottom, right? So then we're going to go configure widgets. And then you could actually, it could be your header. If you want to change your header, you change your phone number. I don't use that logo anymore, so I could take it out. I can save it. Oh, text. I love that because it stopped me, so it doesn't allow you to move forward unless you do everything, fill all the fields. Oh, since I'm blind, I always have to check to make sure. Okay, then you save and apply. So we can, it's, sometimes it takes a little second. Then we'll go to the next. Boy, it's really acting slow today, isn't it? Come on. Okay. Welcome. So notice I added that here.
Mhm.
Then it's going to go, because I used 3 widgets, so now I'm on the second widget, browse listings. I need to, it should go to my listings right away. It's not. So I just enter the address up above. So at least it gives me a way to find a listing without having to call support. So I'll search. There's my listing. I'm going to select it. So now it's going to use this listing. Now you can save and apply. Then you could, it has 3, so we can, there's the 5 pictures. So they recommend to use 5 pictures because when you're doing an ad, Facebook keeps track of which image is getting the most traction, and they'll use that as your first image. It will adjust it for you.
Nice.
Yeah, so you don't have to track, oh my God, let me change the cover photo because that one's doing better than this one. You don't have to worry about it. Facebook does that for you. And even if you do have the listing, you can still add custom images if you'd like by just clicking custom image and uploading it. So when I'm done with that part, I save. And then I'm going to go to the next section, which is, well, it goes to header. That's acting weird. Delete forms. So contact me today for a private say. So welcome, has my contact. This is the correct listing. Make sure it's a little off. It's a little off right now, but I'm just gonna keep going. I can figure out why it's doing this. That it wasn't doing it this morning when I practiced it, I swear. That's so funny. Of course, right? I don't,
Always happens.
it should be like, well, I mean, I guess we could go back to the listing section and see why it's not, doesn't say why it's doing that. I don't want to change the listing, so let's just save and apply. And I can send you an email when I figure out what's going on. It's probably my computer, right? Once again, it shows in the map. Then you could change this contact on top, contact me today for a private tour, or, you know, don't miss out, whatever you want to put here, it allows you to do that, right? So then you want to save it. I like to look at it one last time. You'll see that it comes in as a draft. So I just like to look at it one more time before, just to make sure there's no typos. But to be able to use it as part of your Facebook ad, you have to publish it. Now, it doesn't mean anybody's seeing it yet. It just means it's published. That means you can use it when you start creating your Facebook ad. Look at that. I didn't name it correctly. Remember I said you got to name it so you know? So I'm going to put the address up here, which is nice because that's how easy it is, right?
I have a question, Donna. If you want to put sold, you just close the property. Can you use a sold listing, or it won't allow you because it's sold?
You could do sold, pending, contingent.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And so now you want to stop it. And you want to publish your page. Yes. because once you start having a lot of landing pages, right? I know this is for Davis, I know this is for Daffodil, you know, however you want to do your nomenclature, but just so that it's clear. So when you go to your Facebook ad, it's easy for you. So I made some notes too. So then when we go back to Facebook ads, I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Once again, it's going to be campaigns, right? So you're done with landing page. Now we're going to create the Facebook page. You can't, if you do the Facebook, you can't go live with it unless you have the landing page. That's why you do the landing page first. So we're going to go into campaigns. What a surprise, there's a create a new campaign. They make it so easy. We want to do a social ad and it's going to be paid. So, you know, there's a social, there's all these others, email, direct mail, but we're focusing on a Facebook ad, right? Once again, there's all these selections. The template doesn't really change except for the advertise multiple listings. So I want to attract buyers for my listing. I'll click on this. I want to just do it on Facebook. You can do it on Instagram and Twitter all at the same time. We'll just focus on Facebook. And it's really just a matter of checking it if you wanted to use the other ones. But we'll just focus on Facebook right now. So you're going to set up your, oh, and name it. Guess what I'm going to name it? So you click on set up a campaign. And it's a lot like we did before. So then, I want to make sure I give it to you the right. I don't want to miss anything. I'm making a bunch of notes for myself. Oh, here we go. So name of goal. I'm going to name it. We know we want to attract buyers. We're good there, so you save it. You're going to add, you're going to attract buyers. We're going to advertise Facebook, Instagram. Hold on, we're not going to add. And I'll give you guys notes if you want, because I have my own little cheat sheet that I do. So if you want to get that, that's good. So we're going to create new, okay, we're going to pay social ad, we're going to lead source. We want to make sure it's called, you know, like I said, then we're going to attract buyers. And let's have, okay, this is, okay, so let's do listing ad text. I'm sorry, add text. So this is like, this is the just main copy and you see it. See how it's typing it right here? So when you go on the Facebook, this is going to be the first line above the image, right? This is the home you've been looking for. You can do, I don't know, I can't think of what else to say, right?
Okay, that's
I
okay.
know the pressure of it all, right?
It's all right. Are you going to post this, Donna?
Well, they're taping it, so I'm sure they're going to post it. But I got my cheat sheet
No.
here. What?
No, I mean your ad. You're not going to post it.
Yeah, I can post it.
Oh.
This is what we look for. And
This is the home you've been looking
for.
You sent. What's the highlights about the home?
Exactly. It's a 3-bedroom.
Does it have a high rate, top rated schools?
Yeah, you can do all that kind of stuff, right?
Right. I was gonna.
Close to major freeways. I guess I should think about it, so maybe I won't post it. But whatever you want to see, this is a place where you could add emojis, you could add the check mark. So, you know, you can say, like a lot of people like the check marks. So where is it? Or
if you have
face.
wording for MLS, you can use the same wording that you have in MLS.
You can do that too, but they're going to see it when they go to the landing page as well, right?
Yeah. So this is just a couple of sentences. I've learned this from Clara. This is just something to catch their attention, not too long, because the 3-bedroom, 1-bath, they're going to get that, right?
They're going to get that already. That's why I don't like to put it there, right?
Yeah. So let's see.
But I think what everybody likes that it's close to all the major freeways.
Did this just hit the market?
No, this is old.
Oh,
This is what I just got a contract on today. That's probably, if I just gonna use it as this one, I probably would have done, this one's gone
oh, okay.
pending if I had the graphic for it. But I still have buyers in Fremont. If you're ready, if you're ready to list your home, contact me today. You can easily do that kind of ad as well. The process doesn't change, just the graphics and how, what kind of
The message.
what kind of clients or leads you want to grab, right? So then you finish that. Then you let me see, landing page. That's the landing page. Again with the headline. I'm like, I'm sorry. This is really your call to action right here. So it's for a private preview. And so then this, can't forget. There's still one more. I know I'm getting stuck on being creative here.
It's okay. Oh, maybe we can help you.
I just put some blah, blah, blah kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Save text. Then you're going to go to your ad media. And so you're going to the, you can add images, you can add images here. I mean, it's like you can upload, you could choose from your designs if you wanted that initial image, or it could be the house that you've selected to promote on this one. So like I said, you could upload an image if you want, if you had something on your, I'll go look for it really quick. I know I did one for them. Since I'm not going to go live, right? Let's just pretend that's the right image.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can crop it, you see that? So that could be the image that you want. So you could do something in designs that it could say pending, in contract. This could be new to the market, just listed, something like that. Contact me for private schedule today. And you save the ad media. Then you're going to configure your ad. You want it, I have a business page, so I always go to my business page here. You want to use the lead, the Facebook lead gen form, because that's where you're going to, let's see, learn more. And this is where you choose your landing page. And so you're going to go back and remember the Davis, it's right there. And so now it automatically uploaded your landing page and it made it part of the ad, right? We okay so far?
Yes.
Am I going too fast? Okay. And then you could do ad targeting. So I always do San Jose. You could do anywhere from 10 to 20 miles. You could customize it and bring it down if you wanted it to be really specific area or a neighborhood or Willow Glen or something like that. You can still say San Jose, California, actually. Let's do San Jose. Oh, and here it's really interesting. It doesn't take abbreviations. You have to type it out for it to know who you are. And now it's not trying to. And you could do if you're in Canada. So you don't want that one. I'm telling you, it's my computer today. Damn it. It's there. Okay, well, let's leave it there. Okay, 2 bugs so far. And so you're saving the Facebook ad. So now you know you did the name, the goal, you know, we're attracting buyers. We got the image for the listing. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. We added the text. So that's this text, this text. Remember that you can add emojis. People love emojis in when you're doing Facebook ads. So all you do is click on the little smiley face and you know, you have access to absolutely everything here.
Nice.
So, you know, you can do the smiley faces. People love emojis, especially up here. So a lot of times people will put like, here's a house, and they have a picture of the house. Or you could say like, come check out this Fremont home. It has everything you've been looking for. Shutters, question mark. Then you could put a check mark emoji or something like that, right? Schedule today. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. So you want to always make sure that you read through it, that you have no typos. It's what you want it to look like. Now you're going to go into the duration and the budget. So the automatic, it'll automatically come up for 10 days. So $3 per day for 10 days is $30. You got to make sure that you have your credit card already in the system. I didn't tell you that earlier. Before you go in, make sure your payment is already set up. And it could be you want to go crazy because you have to hurry up and sell this listing. You know, it could be $50. It could be whatever you want it. $3 a day is usually you're fine for 10 days. Or if you want to do it right the week before an open house, let's say, and you want that ad to be in front of absolutely everyone, you could do for 3 days the $20 or something and increase it so that it's in front of people's face more often. But this just goes out. So $30, and then you just do save and pay. And okay, well, I think we have to say pay. So you're gonna save it once you decide how much you want to pay. This is your audience. I didn't show you this. You can also customize it. We haven't customized it. We can say we want people in San Jose that shows an interest in home buyers or real estate. So you can go really narrow. I usually just do this. It's good enough. And then you're gonna have to publish. And I'll pause it right away. So this is where your card holder information is. And then you create the campaign. And then it goes into preview and approval. So Facebook has to go in. It could take up to 24 hours for Facebook to approve your ads before it starts running. So you just have to plan for that. You can't, it's not going to go, I'm not going to hit create campaign and it's going to be live. It's going to take about 24 hours. I don't have any credits or anything. So, and you just keep doing it. And I've historically been getting about 25 to 35 leads, a lot of buyers right now, but you know, I got to play with it more and figure out what's going to attract those listings a little bit more. But does it make sense to you? Did I go through it too fast? I could do another one for you if you'd like.
So when you're saying that you're setting up your payment, where are you setting that up at?
Oh, that's way in the beginning in campaigns. Do that. See where it says payments right here?
Oh, okay.
Right there, that's where you put your credit card information.
Okay.
And then this is spend metrics. I've been usually doing Facebook, but if you do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you could track all where you're spending your money there. It tells you what campaigns you hit them. So it has a really good reporting features as well. And you get emailed as soon as somebody completes the, if anybody completes the form, you get an email right away that somebody's interested and then responded to your ad. And then you're able to either print it out. It goes into command automatically. I check my email more than command, right? When I'm out and about. So I see it and you can call instantly and say, you know, I understand you're interested in real estate, specifically Davis, because when the lead comes to you, it shows you that it's related to your ad that you did for Davis or whatever street your listing's on. And so you can customize that conversation that you're having with that individual that's interested in real estate. Okay. And so, you know, once again, that consumer site is where you do the landing page. Shall we go through that again? Would that help you?
That's good.
Yeah, okay. So remember, it's the last It's the last button on the left where it says consumer. Then you say create new site. As a standalone, create page. You're going to drag in, these are called widgets. You're going to drag in for the header. You're going to drag in listing. And you're going to scroll to the bottom and your lead form, right? Scroll. Takes a second. It takes a second. Usually not this long.
Let's see.
Remember how he said it? There it goes. Right? So you configure your widgets. Those are the 3 widgets you use. You can start with the first one to do any kind of edits. You know, welcome to, we'll go back to my first one. Because it's specific to that listing, right? If I could spell. Then you look down. If you have a new headshot, you can update your headshot. If you got married or divorced, you can change your name, phone number, email. I don't use this. I take it off. And you save it, right? Then you're going to go see it automatically. Then you'll automatically go to your second widget. So it says 1, 2, 3, right? You know you use 3. Now I'm on number 2. That's just a placeholder. I'm going to browse my listings. I'm going to enter my address.
So every ad has 3 pages that you have to.
It's
3
what
parts?
it's, so for my landing, if I'm just doing a listing, it will be those 3. There's other ones. I'll show you. We can go back if you'd like. When we were doing create listing, right? You can do, like, look at this one. You're about Donna. Or, let me see this. You could do a market snapshot for a certain neighborhood, right? If you wanted to do, then you wanted, you know, to really highlight what you're doing and then maybe do the lead form after there. That's 3 again. It could be just 1. It could be 2. It's whatever you think it works for your clients, right? This is for adding video. If you wanted to add video into, let's say, an email blast, it's going out to your clients. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then look, if I go, oh my God, I did this by accident. I don't want to have a neighborhood market snapshot here. Look, right here is delete. You delete it. Oh, I don't want me to be there. I want to start over. Just delete it. So they give you the icons in the upper right. And so I'll show you the agent branding. It's a little different. And because I've never really, I didn't set it up. I haven't figured out where this one comes from.
I see.
So I haven't been using this one. And then when I went, so I use the branded header. And see, you can put it on top or bottom, right? You go by what, where the line is. See how the green line shows you where it's going to be placed. If that helps you. Oh, there it goes. It took a second because I never really used it before. And so now it came in. And then look at this. So let's say you want to change the order. You click on it, you hold it down, you drag it and release, and it moves for you. So that's, so you can, the order can be changed. It's really flexible on how you can't really, you know, and don't be scared. You can play with this. It's not going to hurt anything until you get all the way to the end of your Facebook ad and you pay for it and it goes live. So at this point, this is like your drawing board. You can play around with it and just decide on what you want it to look like, which, you know, which is awesome. Then, you know, if I did the widgets, right? If you're ready, you're done, just click your, oh, the widget's not configured. Didn't like this one. Oh, because this hasn't been configured yet. For whatever reason, it's still taking time to grab it. So you'll know it's pulling, you know, it's pulling data all the time. It's pulling from my marketing profile, it's pulling from the MLS. my computer's acting slow right now. So, you know, it's unfortunately it's doing that. So it's really that create the news. You like that? The standalone, create a page, right?
Hey Donna,
Uh-huh.
this is Meera. I had
Hi,
a
Mita.
so when you I know you have gotten leads from Facebook ads. I had a question about, do you have them on anything called an FB Smart Plan, which kickstarts when you add people from that? Because I do know that Nick Baldwin has had huge success with it.
Yes, and you know, you can actually create smart plans around your Facebook leads. So the minute they come in, they get an email, and then one day later they get a phone call, or that same day they get a phone call.
Right,
And
right.
he does something that's called 7 steps in 15 days or something like that. So they get something,
Okay, got
they
it.
get something every day. But that's like a whole other, that was another one. So this one I
No,
was
no,
just trying.
I was just curious if you have the smart plan, because once we get the lead, right, if we don't follow up, then it's as good as dead. So I was just
You
curious if,
gotta follow up right away. You're right. So that's why I use I have my email with me more than I open command.
got
So the
it.
minute I get
Okay,
that email, I call.
okay, sounds good.
And you don't have to enter them because they're in your system. So ideally, you call them, you confirm all their contact information. Usually through Facebook, it's just a name, email address, and maybe a phone number. Phone number isn't always there.
Got it.
So you can either email them or you're going to text them or call them.
Sounds good.
If
Thank
that
you.
makes sense. Okay. Anything you guys want to see again? I could just walk it through again because I know it's a lot coming in, right?
Mhm.
You want to go back to Facebook ads, or do you want to do the creating a landing page again?
What was the testimonial widget?
Oh, you want to see it? Okay.
Can we call you if we have a question when we are working on this?
Of course. Of
Thank
course.
you,
Let's see.
Donna.
Which one did you like? Oh, this one? Oh, no. This one, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So you could actually send this out and they'll rate you. Thank you for being about a client, blah, blah, blah. And they rate you and give you a review.
So this is individually to one client.
So you,
I mean, you're going to be so successful at the end of the year. You're going to have 100 clients and you haven't gotten their a review from them at the end of the year. You can send it out to everybody. I mean, or one by one, or if you like to handle it. But you know, you can still edit it. Remember? So
yeah.
the branded header you can change.
Yeah, so what I do, Viviana, what I do is I have this as a separate standalone page, the testimonial which I have created, and I just send it to them, and you know they just fill it out. Either that, or if they send you one on, say they give you something on Zillow or a Facebook business page, you can always copy it and you know show it on your website. The
So you can do
only
it. Yeah.
Yeah, the only flip side to testimonials is your, at least as of at least a month ago, your command website can show only up to 10, not more than that. So if you have more than 10 videos, it doesn't show it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Mira, what's
You
your
can
recommendation? Because it's, I mean, I just, wouldn't you rather have them like on a Yelp?
So the problem with Yelp that I found out initially is Yelp has this weird algorithm where it hides certain reviews for no reason at all. I think if you use certain words, it just hides it, and there's no way to unhide it as an
I talk
admin.
with them. I talk with them, and the reason they hide it is because the computer will see if the person that did published the testimonial, if they don't have any other review to any other company, it will not count. They want.
Yeah, I mean, I find it really stupid. So what if they don't have anything, right? I mean, the thing is, that is one of the reasons why I kind of, after the first three transactions, two of them got hidden for some reason, and my clients aren't big on Yelp. So I just shifted to Zillow, and I get it on LinkedIn. By the way, I ask them to recommend me on LinkedIn. Then most of them are on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, Facebook business page, and Zillow, and then I just carry over that to command. Whatever they do, I tell them that is it okay for me to feature it on my website. But then right now only 10 can be shown, and that I think I hopefully they change. Yeah,
So
because
the way that Yelp works is that because my husband and I have a business,
Mhm.
and we had a ton of reviews, but they weren't showing up. So we investigated it. And the only way that you get additional reviews to show up is if you pay them,
exactly.
a business fee,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then they'll add more stuff to your page. The more
Yeah.
you spend, the more they
Yeah,
show.
so because I had this guy from Yelp who was constantly telling me, oh, you know what, I have
Right,
3 reviews that doesn't show. And I was like, okay, thank you. I don't think I want to pay you just to get my reviews to show. And I go to another.
right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where it is.
Got
Okay,
it.
so you still use this site though for reviews, or do you just go to LinkedIn, gather them there, and populate
Oh,
your?
so are you asking me, Donna?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, so what I do is once the transaction closes, I always send them an email. During the day I hand over the keys, when I give them the closing gift, I always ask them, is it okay for me to reach out to them, say in a couple of weeks once they've settled down, to ask for a review? And then when I mean, most of them say yes. There have been a couple who say no, but that's okay. So I usually reach out to them, and I have no idea why you would say no to somebody who's helped you. But anyway, so I reach out to them and I tell them as to why online reviews are so important right now, right during COVID-19 and pandemic. And I show them as to why this is so important. And then I tell them that if I have actually come through for them, anything less than a 5 is actually hurting me as a business. And I give them the links and I tell them, hey, if you want to leave me a review on Zillow, it's going to ask you to get an account. So just like how you said, right, keep your credit card ready, it's going to ask you to pay. So I do all those things, and then I tell them on Facebook, you need to go and like my page for you to be able to even post something on it. Although it's a public page, you need to be able to like it for you to review me. And then I actually there's this client where I even had to send them a snapshot because they weren't sure what had to be done on a Facebook business page. So I send them snapshots saying that, hey, with red arrows, okay, you go here, you like, and then you go to the arrow, then you go to the next page, and stuff like that. So I usually and on LinkedIn, I make sure that I add them, and I also tell them that I added them so that they can accept it, and then they can leave me a review. And once I get it, I just usually carry it forward to command.
Your website, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's a little bit, or you can use this form that's available as well, right?
Yeah.
So any other ones? So
Donna,
think
I have a question for you,
Sure.
for anybody who's done an ad. Have you ran any ads that weren't listing specific? That's one of my questions. And my second question is, like, what are the quality of leads that you're getting? Like when you are calling or emailing or texting, are you getting responses from, like, what's like the percentage, would you say?
about 75% has real data.
Okay.
And I know I did the last campaign I did, I got about 25 leads, and I connected about 5 people to lenders. That's not
Okay.
bad. And then I just track it, right?
Yeah.
The other ones, a lot of them will say, I'm not ready to buy now, I'm going to buy
Yeah.
in a year or whatever. So it's just nurturing
Okay.
lots of buyers. I haven't been able to get a listing yet.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
just
buyers.
working it. Lots of buyers right now.
And then have you ran any ads that weren't promoting a listing?
Yeah, so I have my my spring sellers booklet, and I'm trying to figure out, and I was waiting earlier, I'm trying to figure out how you could automatically download a PDF once they get the information, and I haven't gotten an answer yet. So I can share that with everybody once I get the answer on how to create that.
Great.
But that'd be awesome, right? To be able to have some kind of PDF, something.
Yeah, just like something of value to give them, easily.
instead of saying, give me your contact information, then I'll send it. I want it to be more instantaneous. And so I don't know if this can handle it, but I'm checking.
Okay, cool.
I'll
Thank
let
you.
know, Allison. Yeah, but it's just, it's, you can't, like the campaigns, you can't, it's, it's really just create a new campaign. You're gonna pay it. I want to track listings, let's say, on Facebook. I mean, they make it so, a campaign name, whatever I want to do it. And it just gives, and then right there, it immediately goes in, right, into what you want to do. So your name of goal, you already listings, I want to attract listings. You're not going to probably put a picture. Oh, here it came up automatically, not in the other page, huh? You could add text. Let me sell I want to sell your house or whatever, right? They give you a recommendation of what you can say. Being funny here, I'm not being serious. Okay, I want to sell your house. Need to move. They actually said that. Description, contact me, whatever. And so, and so it's really just upload a picture. You got, it's really, it just takes you step by step, to, if you wanted to add a picture, I can just add an image. You don't have to, it could be your design library. It could be a picture on your desktop, because it's really just upload, or a video, huh, Mira? Because that's how you did your email campaigns now, right? So it allows you to view it to make sure you can see it in the best light.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, and so, this could be like, I still have buyers in Gilroy looking for a home ready to sell and take advantage of this seller's market or something. So then I added the media. You're going to configure your Facebook ad. It's going to, I want it to be my website, my Facebook business page. You want to use the Facebook lead gen form. Always, right? You can pick what you want to say, sign up, learn more, apply now. And then, you've already created, I'm just going to pretend. So I've already wanted to go to my home site or whatever, right? And so everything is just automatic, step by step. So don't be afraid. Here's your radius. You save your ad. It takes you step by step. Do your budget. Make sure those are the days that you want. That's up to you. They default at 10 days. Doesn't have to be 10 days. They default at $3 per day. It can be more. It can be less. And then you just, it's going to say publish by campaign. And when you create the campaign, that's when your credit card is going to get hit. Until then, it's not. Just know that once you create the campaign, you can't go back and edit. You can pause your campaign and then create a new one. So that's why you got to make sure. So that's why I like to save as a draft, read it all one last time before I publish the campaign, if that makes sense.
So can you pause the campaign in the middle of the campaign? Let's say the 5th day, you can pause the campaign.
Can you what? I'm sorry.
When you pause the campaign, do you mean you pause the campaign in the 5th day, for example? Because you got a lot of activity, you got enough leads for that campaign. Can you stop the campaign?
Always, yes.
Okay. How do you know, for example, when I do ads in Facebook, I know exactly about how many people, what's the population I'm going to
it'll say like 4 million people or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be in your ad targeting. And if you want to do custom, this is a very cool one because you upload your database and it could go after your database as well, but we'll do that one. So here's my San Jose, California. I'm checking to see if it gives me numbers. I don't think it does. Oh, it tells you here. When you're clicking on them, that's how big that the 137,918 in San Jose, within San Jose and 20 miles around it. So it gives you the numbers there of how big that audience is.
Really nice. We can put seniors, over 55, millennials.
Well, as long as it's a yeah, millennials is not in there. So
Over 55, over 60.
so the age group, you can't do it anymore. Facebook doesn't let you because it's discrimination.
Oh,
Yeah, so a lot when you're identifying male, female, like I used to always do, females over 35 because of the price point, and women pick the house, men pay for it, right? So I always wanted women to see my ads. They don't let you do that anymore. So, you know, you could see what interests they have by just doing this as well, right? They like automobiles, maybe, you know, if you have a house with 5 bathrooms, maybe you want to click on bathrooms. There's 123,000 people clicking on bathrooms in San Jose, right?
wow.
And so that's how you could customize this section right here, the audience that you're going after.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So they stopped a lot of it about a year ago, where you can't do age, you know, or male, female. That makes sense?
Makes sense. Thank you so
Do
much.
you have any more questions? I can't wait to see an ad from one of you guys. No questions, anybody? Allison, I'll get that information for you. Christina's going to be doing ads, right, Christina Carter? And Yvonne, you
Hey,
okay?
I will
Yeah.
do that.
Donna, I actually did one and I have no idea how to check it.
Okay, I'll come by with you later. You can
Okay.
check. It's already going to be past 2 o'clock. I want to be
Can you
respectful.
show us how to check? Can you show us?
Like how it's doing. I have no idea.
I don't have any ads right now, active
Okay.
ads. So, Mira, do you have an active ad?
No, actually, your class, I'm going to do my first ad after watching you. So
Oh, okay. I don't have any ads.
Donna,
Unfortunately, but I'll show you. Yes.
I do want to say that I ran an ad last week, and the leads don't just show up on your command, they're also showing up on your Facebook lead center too. So if you're on your business page on your Facebook leads, they'll show up, the same ones will show up there. So you have 2 ways to check what leads you're getting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I better check.
Yeah.
I know you have all this gold just sitting there. You're not calling them.
Yeah, and Allison, so when you get a lead through Facebook ads, I believe you can filter them out by the date a lead came in, probably, because if it's not something you inputted, you would know that you don't know the name, right?
No, like they're coming. So I'm running it through command, and then they show up in Facebook too. So I just can check, I mean, both places. And then,
I got it. I was just curious as to where you find it in command.
in command, like I'll see it when I log in, like on the top, there's that little dot that says like you have, you know,
Got it.
sort of notification. Okay. But you can also go into the ad that's active, and it'll show you like, oh, you have this many leads or whatever, and you can click, and then it'll take you to like how many you have.
Got it. Okay.
Allison. Hi, Allison.
Yeah.
It's Christine.
Hi.
What kind of ad did you do?
I ran an ad for Randy's listing on Coddle.
Okay.
So I just did that, and I just pulled up, like if you put the address in, it pulls up all of the information, it pulls up the pictures, and then I just wrote like a little blurb about it.
Did you get any leads off of it?
I got some leads. I got like, I think about 20, but only a couple responded once I reached out. So my next thing is I'm going to email some stuff to them and see if, yeah. So that's why I was curious to see how many of them are actually, you know, like ones that are working.
Well, at least you got some action there. Can you, is there a way that you can share what your ad looks like?
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I'll see if I can. Let me see it because it's already expired, so I don't know if I can pull it back up, but I'll check it out and then I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Can you see my Facebook?
Yes, we can see your face.
Oh, okay, so these are all leads from my campaigns.
Yeah.
And that's how they come. So then you click. And there, oh, so I got a phone number and an email address, right?
Mhm.
And then, but it's also in my command. So if I went to, let's see. She better be, right? Or it's not working. If she should already be in my contacts. There she is. And so I better get a smart plan on her. See? So there you go. So they're in both places. Okay?
Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you,
Now-
Donna. Thank you so much.
And then you also can sort by on the lead source. It says that Facebook ad lead, right? So you'll see that on your contacts as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so it's 10
So
after.
is
So
that, hey, Donna, just one quick question. Since you said Facebook add lead as lead source, so that's automatically created in command for you.
correct.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, what I need to get good at is, you know, the 7-day, 15 stops, whatever it is, class. Because I'm calling them and emailing them, but I need to import that into command.
Hey, Donna,
I'm getting there. Uh-huh.
this is being recorded, and are you going to repost this?
Yes, it's being recorded, and Renee will post it in our on our Facebook page. So
Okay,
everybody can have access to it.
perfect.
But feel free to call me. I'll help no matter what. Just let me know. Okay.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you coming.
Thank
I'll
you.
go get some leads.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.